Hey everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is Thursday, September 19th, 2019, and yeah, we really do have to talk. We're seeing a phenomenon right now in the market that we've been witnessing from time to time. And what am I talking about? A simultaneous rally in the debt market and the stock market. Understand, when you see this kind of action, it's unnatural. Usually, there is either a risk on or a risk off trade. So when you see both risk on and risk off occurring at the same time, you know it's not real. I think you get that. So again, we're seeing stocks rally right now, again, as I am doing this video blog, and we're seeing bonds rally. They're being bought up. Now, let me show this to you so you can get a handle on it. This is the yield curve going from the 2 out to the 30. You see all the red? That means yields are dropping. Why are yields dropping? Well, the whole curve, the entire curve is being bought. Now look at the spread between the 2 and the 10. It's starting to narrow. We are going to get another inversion. What do we have? A less than 4 basis point spread right now? We had a 10 just last week. It's pretty incredible. And I think most of you are aware the Fed is still engaging in this repo bailout for the banks, reliquefying the banks' capital injections into the market. The economy is in free fall. There is no doubt about it. I don't care what data points they're trying to fist feed you. Again, we are just like China now. Nothing is real that comes out of Communist China with regard to their market. Same thing here in the United States. The illusion must be kept real. All right. So let's back up a little bit so we can put another perspective or a more clear perspective on this. How many of you remember last December when this market was selling off in a big way and every technical indicator that you wanted to look at was pointing down? What happened? This is where the real setup was, and it started in last December. I mean, it's been going on since time immemorial, but this is when it literally went in our face. Stocks selling off rapidly. Secretary Mnuchin goes to the same 6 banks that run the Federal Reserve on Wall Street and said, hey, start buying the market. Start buying stocks. The next day, the President of the United States comes out and says, buy the market to the people. So it was a complete setup. I mean, it's not hard to understand that the market right now is completely fake. There's no price discovery mechanism behind anything. It's not just precious metals that have no price discovery mechanism anymore. It's the stock market itself, because you got 6 major banks on Wall Street buying the stock market. You have the Federal Reserve not just buying the debt market, they're also buying the stock market. It's an incredible phenomenon, but on a day like today when you're seeing simultaneous rallies, you have to understand something isn't adding up, and it should make sense to you. So understand the environment we are in. They will not allow the market at this point to determine fair value for anything at all whatsoever. It's completely rigged, it's completely managed, and the corruption in this market coming straight out of the White House is more than we have ever seen in history. We've never seen anything like it before. And we're getting more calls to continue to inflate the debt bubble, bringing rates lower. The president on a tweet storm. The Federal Reserve isn't doing enough. He wants more easy money pumped into the market so stocks will rise. As the middle class is forced to subsidize the entire stock market through this mechanism of suppressed rates. You know this. But again, there are the faction of brain-dead, imbecile zombies out there who just don't get it. And they can't. They can't understand it. It's way above their pay grade. So we'll just be entertained by those kinds of people out there and the shill channels out here on YouTube that are being paid to push the propaganda, and I really think you should avoid these like the plague. If you are subbed to these channels, you know who they are. Unsub very quickly. Let's let them know that we're not going to tolerate it. It's truth. Anyway, That's where we are in this market. A simultaneous rally in the stock market, debt market. Who knows how it'll play out? I think we're going to see some volatility here moving forward, at least today, especially status post Fed day yesterday. It's incredible. It really is what we're witnessing in this market. I don't think in all the years I've been at it and studying these markets, it's just, it's incredible. It really is no other word for what we're witnessing now. The rigging, the absolute corruption. And this is how really every great empire fails. When you have corruption at the highest level, the entire system implodes. And a lot of effort is going into keeping the illusion real. I know you get that. But understand what's going on. You have a market that is being managed and rigged. You have banks buying the stock market. You have the Fed buying the stock market. You have the Federal Reserve buying debt, capital injections into the market to keep it real. I mean, if this were not going on, everything around you right now would be a polar opposite of what you're seeing. The issues with regard to homelessness, jobless, we'd be in a Great Depression. We would be in a Great Depression today if the rigging were not at a fever pitch right now. All right, with that said, I'm going to let you all go. Love you a lot. Share the video. I will see you at the end of the day.